go around all the top way. I was going to have a look around the other side, but it is so jammed. I got to walk all the way down there to get over there. This is ridiculous. I'm going to check out Starbucks. Well, and I expected a quiet Sunday. I expected the city centre, you know, like Earl's Yard was, completely quiet. But no. It's crazy, man. Why is there a picture of the hubs on the side of that concrete block? That's the hubs. What's it doing on there? I suspect that concrete block has had various uses over its life. It says nearly tripping over. So, Sheffield, a city on the move. Wonderful, vibrant place on a Sunday in June. I can smell food, that is so good. Well, I'm not going back through the main crowds. Just been for a Starbucks and I'm heading to the bus stop. So we'll do Chapel Walk on a Sunday. Quiet. See if there's any changes to let. Bird's Yard. What a great name. Yeah, some parts of Sheffield are absolutely stuffed with people. Others, it's like, it's closing time here. Well, maybe it has been for quite a while. I think this is where that cat cafe used to be. The short-lived one. It was along here somewhere. Oh, we're back out in the busy bit.
Can I see it?
So I'm going to wrap it up in town for today. But I should be back during the week. Another lion. Have we done the green and blue lion? We must have done the green and blue lion. Yellow Rabbit, Sunday the 21st of June, downtown Sheffield. Is this place closed down? Can't tell. It's called Burger and Sauce, but it looks like a building site in there. so I don't know. Why is there a pink bicycle here? Well, is it a bike rack? Cyclehoop on Angel Street. I'm waiting for my bus, and it's a little bit on the warm side. Catch you next time. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, the what is it? The 24th of June. We're in the middle of a heat wave here, and I've decided it's far too hot. I wanted to do loads of filming this week. Wanted to go back into town, but the buses are about 100 degrees. My car's only got one opening window and no aircon, so I don't really want to be driving anywhere in that. So the next best thing is just walking down to Rivelin, which is my back garden. Yeah, gets me out of the furnace. Just been editing some of my walkabout, the bit when I was doing the kart races in Sheffield. Had a bit of a problem with one of the scenes because of there's a Tina Turner song playing in the background over the PA system in town, and I did quite a long shot, completely oblivious to the fact that there was background music, and of course I can't use that on YouTube. So I've had to re-edit it, which meant that I had to lose some bits of it and kind of try and do things with the sound on the others. But hey ho, to pay attention next time. Suddenly when you arrive in town and you see lots of things happening, you just want to turn on your camera and capture it. And you're talking, and then you don't realise, oh, it's Tina Turner and Simply the Best in the background. It'll be content ID matched, and I won't be able to use that shot. We're in the Great Beyond. For those of you who don't recognise this area, well, you should do. I'm here a lot. It's Rivelin Valley, which is my back garden. The temperature is about 31 degrees at the moment, I think. It's 2:30 on a Wednesday afternoon. I've got to remember that it's all uphill going back home. So, yeah, I'll be hot. But, you know, this is summer. Be it hot, everyone complains that it's too hot, and then in the winter everyone complains that it's too cold, but it's always been like that. So Rivelin Valley, the City Heritage Park, I'm going to do a little bit of it. There's some flowers that have been left here. I wonder if they're in memory of somebody or something. We're down by the river. Oh, that is so cooling. I tell you, I wanted to go into town today and film. It's 31 degrees here. It's going to be about 35 in town, easy. I think I'm going to just stand here for the rest of the day and get cool. Does that make you feel cool just looking at it? It works for me. This is the stuff that dreams are made of, locations like this. I'm wearing shorts. Nettles. Oh, what the hell. Oh, it looks nice and cooling just looking at it, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, if it's not nettles, it's blackberries. Oh, ow. It's a lovely walk, but as I said when I was doing my Rivelin Valley series last year in the summer, much as it's nice to wear shorts, it also taking a bit of a risk on some of these paths. I was actually planning to go up to Dore and walk around Dore village. I did try on Saturday, but there was no parking whatsoever, whichever day it was. And it's now too hot to drive anywhere other than Costa Coffee in Broomhill, which is where I went this morning and back again. But then it wasn't 31 degrees at 7 AM. It was a bit pleasant. So today, and this section of the Great Sheffield Walkabout, the Great Beyond, just to enjoy the Rivelin Valley on a roasting hot heatwave afternoon. There'd normally be loads of walkers out, but I think it's just me, mad dogs and Englishmen and all that. Although it's not noon or anything, it's the afternoon sun. But it's nice to have a gentle walk down here. I like to reconnect with this place on a regular basis because it's just so different to the city centre. Totally different vibe. Puts me in a completely different mood. So if you are in Sheffield and you don't know Rivelin Valley, or you've heard of it but never walked it, it's a 3 mile long kind of walk each way, 6 mile round walk, and stunning. You know, I think I've mentioned on another video I came to Sheffield in 1975 and I was keeping a diary or a journal every day, but it was on paper, not on film, because to make a video one was not really practical in 1975. There weren't any home video cameras available, only professional ones that cost kind of tens of thousands of pounds, plus you needed a separate very heavy videotape recording unit because they weren't built into the camera, microphones and stuff. Absolutely, you'd have needed an elephant for a video recording kit in 1975, or you could have filmed on 16mm, but incredibly expensive, and also needed separate sound recording unit. Or you could have filmed on Super 8 sound, but every minute of film, you would not believe how much it costs. You could not have done a walkabout journal on film or video. But I wish I could take this camera back in time, really do, and walk around Sheffield in 1975, or indeed any year back then, and just film everything and then compare it to 2026. It's what it's all about. Capturing things in 2026, but kind of reflecting on the way things were. But some places never really change. I mean, down here, okay, it's obviously different to 100, 200 years ago in some ways, but these places are effectively timeless. They run on a clock that goes considerably slower than the city centre. When you think about it, you walk around the city centre, one day you're there, you go back a few days later and something has closed down, or all the signs have come down and it's turning into something else. You come back a few weeks later and a building has been completely demolished and there's nothing left. City centre changes like a speeded up clock, which is why I'm doing so much of it and capturing it. But down here, you know, this doesn't look any different to it did a year ago. Probably doesn't really look any different to how it did 10 years ago. 50 years ago, maybe not that much different. It's only when you start going back properly. And there was all the old water wheels and mill buildings here that you'd have seen the difference. So where am I going to go next? Well, I'm not going into town while the heat wave's still on. If it cools down a bit, I'm going to go out to Dore. Still not done Broomhill or Crosspool or Nether Edge. All these places are on my list, but I have to drive to them. I tell you what, if it's 30 degrees outside, you try driving a car where at least one of the windows doesn't work, it won't open, and there's no aircon. Oh man. I don't like modern cars, but they do have aircon, which could be fantastically useful. One of the old water wheel sites, Plonk Wheel. Yes, it is a silly name, isn't it? Plonk Wheel. Actually, when I was filming here for that Rivelin series, I don't know if I looked into how Plonk Wheel got its name. I'm sure there's some story attached to that. I tell you what, in town now, I said I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least 33, 34, maybe 35 degrees because of the insulation effect of city centres. I bet there are so many people jumping in the Peace Gardens fountains and even the fountains outside the City Hall. Wow, I bet it's manic. But I'm not venturing there today. You know what I miss about my old camera that I was using last year? I had a star filter for it. But this one has a completely different lens diameter, so it won't fit. Ah, the star filter. It works incredibly well with sparkling water. This makes it look so magical. Add it to my Amazon list. Oh my god, there are so many things on my Amazon list. And most of them can be crossed off, I think. I'm terrified on my Amazon list. There's so much in the basket that I just put there. I'm thinking one day I'm going to accidentally tick the check out all items and then click buy. Put absolutely everything that I've just been collecting there and get an enormous credit card bill and think, why did I do that? It's too easy on Amazon. That's super magical when there's a heat wave on. The lovely sound of running water on a river. Good afternoon, River Rivelin. One of the things I'm going to do later this summer on a slightly cooler day is I want to walk Rivelin Valley end to end as one long continuous shot without any pauses. So it's 3 miles end to end. It'll probably take about an hour. So that, I don't think anyone's done that on YouTube, have they? I will. Swallow wheel. Yeah, an end-to-end walk on a slightly cooler weekday afternoon. That'll be coming over the next few months. Oh, which end shall I start? Malin Bridge or by what was Rivelin Post Office? Oh, choices. I'm transfixed by the sound of running water. You know what I want? I want a back garden with a river right at the bottom, but positioned in such a way that it can never flood the house, so on a kind of descending slope. A nice quiet little river, possibly a navigable river, so I can get a little private marina with a little boat, kayak, canoe. Oh yeah. It's ever since I went to Sheffield Canal this year, I've become obsessed with boats. I watch canal boat diaries on TV and oh, I love it. Right, I'm turning into a sweat hog now. Seems to be getting hotter, so I'm going to turn back. Next time I may be in the city centre, or I may be doing some of the other things I've mentioned. All depends on how I feel. Yeah, I do fancy getting Broomhill done. I'm at Broomhill in the morning, very early, so yeah, I'll have a look at maybe doing a Broomhill sweep. There's not that much to see really in Broomhill, just a couple of roads of shops, but it's got to be crossed off the list, hasn't it? So, a hot Wednesday afternoon in June on the Rivelin Valley Trail. This is Yellow Rabbit. Oh, it's like Alice in Wonderland. Gonna look up and see a huge grinning Cheshire cat any minute. Okay, where are you? I Must be hiding. If you're actually watching this with stereo headphones, you can hear the water kind of moving around all over the place at certain points. Oh. Oh my god, what a vista. Right on your own doorstep. Oh, ducklings. Right, cool.